Alex and Christine, about 725,000 households in California are behind about $2.5 billion in rent. For those who live here in the city of Los Angeles, nothing's changed. The city still has its own moratorium in effect, we're told, at least through the spring. But for much of the state and also much of the county, those protections end at midnight.
Oh, it's really easy. Whoever wants to do it.
Isa Taboro doesn't have to worry about eviction, even though COVID-related loss of income forced her to miss months of rent. But it also meant she qualified for rent relief. And before the eviction moratorium ended, the funds came through.
The only thing else they need to do is push.
But Joe Delgado of Ace Los Angeles, who works with very low-income tenants, worries many won't know their rights and that the end of the moratorium in LA County will put more families on the streets.
The uptick in the last 3 weeks in illegal lockouts has been at the same volume as we saw before rent relief was announced. If we're reading the tea leaves, what that tells us is that landlords are either not aware of those protections or they're not accepting that they exist.
That's why state leaders are urging tenants who fell behind in their rent because of COVID to apply for rent relief. Assemblyman Miguel Santiago is frustrated that the state allocated $5.2 billion for back rent, but so far only paid out about $500 million because not enough people are applying.
You have 15 days immediately to apply for the rental assistance. Once you have demonstrated that you applied for the rental assistance, they can no longer evict you.
But even if you don't qualify, real estate attorney Avi Sinai says the courts are backed up and the process won't go quickly. He says there are some landlords who would rather work with you than evict you.
I would, recommend both landlords and tenants to, those who still owe some money to come to the table, maybe use a mediator or an attorney, and try to reach an agreement between them to work out a payment plan.
Again, the city of Los Angeles has its own eviction moratorium, which will stay in place. We're told the same is true of a handful of other cities in the area. So if you are facing eviction, it would be a good idea to check with a local tenants' rights group or your local government to see what applies to you. Live in downtown LA, Cristy Fajardo, Fox 11 News.
Good info there, Cristy.